You keep it. You keep it.
From that, you know, self-board bank kid to that zone fold. If you ain't gonna dance, shout it what you came for.
Y'all, let's talk. Now, before we get into today's conversation about these motherfucking relationships, take a second or two and subscribe to the channel. Now, if you're here because you're already subscribed and you hit the notification bell, let me say thank you. But this is what I want y'all to do for me. Hit like. Go ahead and hit like. You here and you keep coming back here because you like me. And do.
Bounce it, biggity, bounce it.
And by now you know that these subscriptions and likes are absolutely free. And they mean a lot to me. They tell the people over at Google that they want to see more content.
I'm not upset.
Content created by me. Okay? Now I know y'all feeling beat up. Y'all feel like I've been hitting you over the head with this. But friends, family, and those of you who are new to the channel, do me a favor. Leave your comments in the comment section below before you call me. I get it. You're in close proximity to me and y'all like to reach out and touch somebody. Don't do that though. Don't do that. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Now I know I feel like I'm begging. I feel like I'm asking for a lot. But I need y'all to do one more thing. I need you to make sure you are following me on all my social media at Around the Table with Jaire on Instagram and Facebook. Can you do that? Can you do that for me? Por favor, y gracias es muy, muy, muy importante para mí. Okay? Now that we're done with all of the housekeeping, we gonna get into this shit. I know y'all see him. I know y'all see him. Y'all see him. Listen. When the hood come together.
When the hood come together.
When the...
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, baby.
You go by Reggie So Hardhead Jones on social media.
Yeah.
Otherwise known as, what else you known as?
Well, they call me Reggie, Beatrice LaBrutta, Twiggy's son, Reg, Lil Reg, Baby Boy. But when I crossed over to Atlanta, yeah, they know me as Hardhead, yeah.
Well, welcome to the table.
Hey, enjoys. I love it.
I've been doing this for a while now. I think we've been doing this since 2016 or something. And I get a lot of calls from people from the community whom I've grown up with that want to come to the table. They don't make it though. They don't make it. But it's cool. It's cool because y'all slowly making y'all way around here. What brings you here today?
Well, my topic of discussion, basically, I wanted to speak on was getting your affairs in order is one. And that comes through business, that comes through life, that comes through relationships. I gotta tell my story. That's all I feel like. I gotta tell my story.
So everybody know that this is the motherfucking relationship station.
Yes.
But I have to keep reminding y'all that these relationships are not always intimate relationships. And for clarity, this man do not know me biblically.
No.
Okay?
No.
All right. But he's talking about your business relationship.
Business relationship.
And those of you may or may not know, but you've had your hand in the music and entertainment industry for a while.
Yes.
Did it start in Atlanta?
It didn't. It blossomed in Atlanta. I would say I've been writing poems and entertaining people for a long time.
Because you're funny as hell.
Come on, Joy.
Because
That's
you're
what I'm
funny
saying.
as hell.
So my profession was crafted before I even got to, you know what I'm saying, the big leagues. You know what I'm saying? I have been preparing myself for a moment to where I could shine. And literally when I got the moment to do it, I felt like it was fucking snatched away from me.
I almost feel like your story is a common story that we hear about in the music industry where the music made it bigger than the person.
Oh, wow.
So people may know your music, but they may not be associating you to the music. And I know that happens with my nephew a lot. So tell the people.
You want me to run down my catalog?
Run down the catalog.
Okay, run down the catalog. Okay, so we're going to start with the one song, Do It, Do It. Y'all may know it as the Pool Palace song, right? So this is one song that we created that basically stemmed off to another song, to another song, to another song. If you're familiar with Writer's Infringement, you know what I'm talking about. So Pool Palace was made. Cherish, Do It To It was made. Baby D, Do It was made.
Yeah.
And if you don't know how, then watch her.
Do it.
Hey.
Okay.
And then P. Diddy, Do It, Do It, Do It, Do It. Do It, Do It, Do It. Okay. Then, Cherish song was now recently sampled, and Craze has made it electronic song now. So
all this came from
Do It.
something you wrote.
Yes.
Something you wrote and something you managed to grow here in Atlanta. On Atlanta's west side.
On Atlanta's west side.
At the Pool Palace.
At the Pool Palace.
Was you really at the Pool Palace?
The song, listen to the song. We do it, we done brought the dance to the song. Okay, that's my lyrics. The dance was already there in the palace. I say, K-Rab, that's the producer. Same producer who did Laffy Taffy, same producer who did I'm the Man, same producer who did a lot of other songs. Snap King, give it to the man. For all the imitators who saying that it wasn't created by him, give him his crown, Snap King. Okay, let's move forward. What was I saying? Pool Palace. We are inside the Pool Palace and they're doing this dance, Joy. Bending their knees and rocking it. And yes, you hear me?
That one.
It was more into it.
Yeah.
So from there, I'm like, bro, y'all need to do a song about this dance.
Yeah.
He said, bro, let's go do it.
That's how you said it.
Let's go do it. Let them do it. Okay, so I'm working at a hotel right now. I'm not really the rapper.
Right.
I'm more of the skit comedy dude.
Yeah.
You know, me and K-Rap, we go back to their high school though.
Okay.
So the relationship has always been there as a brother, you know what I mean? But just being around creative people, I've always sponged on that.
Okay.
Transition, we go to the studio, the beats being made, the lyrics come, I'm rapping on the song.
Okay.
Now it's crazy because Pool Palace had an open mic Monday.
They sure did.
Open mic Monday.
They sure did.
That song was an open mic song.
Okay.
The Pool Palace was an open mic song. So this is something that, again, genuinely was created and then literally let loose.
In the Pool Palace.
And the Pool Palace took the fuck off. The owner of the Pool Palace was telling us we could... Rest in peace.
All this was happening as I was living
in
Bowen Homes.
Oh, Lord.
People don't even believe that. People don't believe that I lived in Bowen Homes. And, you know, I may have a family, a community. I may have a community over there.
Okay.
I made some kids over there. Another story.
Lord have mercy.
Another.
We all done did some things in the Bowen Homes. I am not upset with it. But.
So many things.
Oh, man.
So many things.
Them bricks got some stories, and
like all the bricks though.
As St. Bernard bricks, Home bricks,
like
Perry Home bricks, Lafitte bricks. We can go back and forth. It don't even matter. Every brick got a story. You better know it.
Every brick, and good things come from the bricks.
We come from the bricks, Joy.
We do.
So again, you know,
we do.
Don't ever discourage yourself and
we
say
come
something.
from the bricks, and P didn't know your name.
Nah. Kanye West know my name. Because Kanye West did. Let me keep going down my list, Joy.
Okay.
So, Pool, Do It was done. Now we got a short song that was called Bubblegum.
Okay, I remember that.
Give me that
bubblegum.
I want that.
Yeah.
Rashida.
The
kind of jam you wanna chew on my bubblegum.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is what I'm saying. As a community, right? People. They got people that's in places and this was, I don't know, like maybe this was a hungry time for Rashida, but I feel like in any business affair, the best thing to do is if Joy, you got Joy at the round table, right? If I said I want to do Reg at the round table, that sounds like I need to come see you, right, Joy?
Yes.
Because this is your creativity that you've poured into, and if I come and sip some tea or sip some cognac at the round table with Reg or Hardhead, come on with it.
So I think the conversation, so this is the current conversation happening with Khalees, Beyonce,
exactly,
and that team, right? So I think that there is a difference between what's legal and what's ethical.
Okay, legal and ethical. You're right.
So just for clarity, right? We already know that the music industry, not like It's not unlike other industries. It's very scammy.
Oh
it's
man,
cutthroat.
Snakes and crabs.
And people end up in bad contracts and they don't get the rights and royalties and things like that.
People end up dead.
Listen, okay, but the other piece to that is we know that
Right.
the ethical part.
It's what we
The
need.
ethical part. So when the bad deals are happening,
Especially us.
yeah. So when the bad deals are happening, we can have some genuine conversation.
Correct.
And we can make sure that everybody's seated at the table.
See, that's the thing. It's almost like it's not fair, or we are not trained to do things ethically, right?
No.
We are trained to seize the moment and take advantage of the opportunity.
And hide behind the contract.
So, how are you, in a sense, giving back to your community by taking away from your community?
Because the community is their family.
But you still
But the community is those who they commune with. I need you to know that.
I get that.
So the community, same here. When I say, oh, I'm growing this space for this community, it's the people that's in this community.
Correct.
Right? The community isn't those people who Beyonce is stealing from in New Orleans.
Oh, from what that boy name?
Messi Maya.
Messi Maya. God damn.
Messi Maya's estate was suing Beyonce. Drop down in the comment section and let us know what happened with the Messi Maya's estate suing Beyonce for using his voice.
Using his voice, yes.
This is a big thing that's happening inside of the culture with all of the mainstream big artists. They are really coming down into these urban cities. New Orleans is one of them, and they're really capturing the essence and monetizing it. And then the people who actually own all of the sound, the essence, the culture,
they get excluded.
Yeah.
Now, again, in some instances, I feel like some people may have had respect, but they don't give as much. They don't do it. They do it for some people, but they don't do it for everybody. That's what we'll say.
Yeah.
So Beyonce gave Jubilee his, due diligence as far as the homecoming and things like that. But I don't think it was proper.
I did not know that was a Jubilee thing.
Jubilee. You remember homecoming?
I did not know though. I didn't know that. You just told me something.
Getting ready.
I didn't know.
Yes.
I'm not a real Beyonce.
Oh shit. I mean, but the homecoming,
I didn't know, but I could see that.
Now, okay, but I'm saying, so if she don't want to give Messi Maya his...
Well, he dead. She probably thought that nobody was fighting for him.
You got to, regardless, it doesn't matter if your affairs, business affairs, relationships need to be, again, ethically right. Just because you are Beyonce, Queen Bee, how about you spread some of that honey to some of these little bees that, are buzzing behind you. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think she's there yet. I think when she 80, she'll circle back around that. She's still growing in her space and trying to keep up with what, Jay-Z doing.
Her husband is Jay-Z, right? So maybe she learned something from Jay-Z. Because Jay-Z.
Well, he's a hustler.
He owns Kanye's masters.
He ain't never getting them.
He sold them. If I'm not mistaken.
I watched the Kevin Hart and Jay-Z podcast. Don't like it, by the way. Here's another thing, right? So I don't think that Kevin Hart stole anything per se, but he definitely gleaned the concept for his podcast from a podcast I really like called I Am Athlete.
Okay.
Love those guys. I'm not even a football fan. Love those guys. That's the concept, right?
Okay.
So I thought it would be a good conversation. I thought Kevin Hart would get Jay-Z to open up and talk about some real shit. The only two things I took away from that conversation was people subscribe to your platform. They come out to see what you're doing more so to see if you're gonna fail.
Yeah, hoping on your downfall.
Yeah,
praying on your downfall.
That was the takeaway. And then the other part was you have to have good collaboration.
Correct.
You have to have good relationships. Yes. Because you can't go by yourself.
No.
You won't ever get there. So that's what this is about.
Correct. Relationships, having your affairs in order, and also, again, doing right by people who are doing right by you.
Yeah, you have to do that. You have to do that. Did you contact that lawyer?
I did.
If you didn't, go ahead and hit the notification bell now. You do not want to miss part 2 of this. This conversation was everything. Okay?